This is a quokka. And this is Rottnest Island! In this video, we're going to show you some of the best things you can do on this island. Like getting a bird's eye view of the island, or falling towards it, a special visit from a furry little friend, and trying this famous local island delicacy, starting with the accommodation.
This is Discovery Resort.
We booked a deluxe oceanside tent for $500 US, and we was not prepared for what we were about to see. I thought we booked a tent. This is a freaking fortress. It has a kitchen.
This room is massive. Look at the size of the bed. In a tent.
Oh my god! This bathroom is huge. Who knew that a tent could look this fancy inside? But we started to wonder. These walls are made of tent. The roof is made of tent, but somehow it has a full-size bathroom with 2 sinks, a kitchen, and a whole conservatory door. How is this possible?
It even comes with a coffee machine.
This is definitely glamping. There's also this huge outside terrace. And talk about that for an ocean view.
We are literally on the beach. This is amazing.
This resort is pretty new, and they deliberately built this place without any fences. We'll explain why soon.
But first, we're gonna head to the beach bar to show you how you can get here.
There's 4 ferry ports you can use to get to Rottnest Island, and they take around 30 to 45 minutes. Hang on, I feel like you really need to see this beach bar. This bar couldn't be any closer to the beach. It also comes with this swimming pool area, and the tents are right here.
If you prefer, you can visit Rottnest just for the day. You can book a return ferry, or you can book a day tour online.
We recommend staying at least 1 or 2 nights though, to really enjoy everything this island has to offer. Like a late night intrusion from the world's happiest animal, fine dining in a fancy island restaurant, and hurtling towards the island from 14,000 feet above. Or the alternative, where you get to enjoy the same views from the safety of a seat.
This is lovely! But right now, we're safe on the ground, and we're about to ride these e-bikes around the 45-kilometre road that covers the entire island.
This island is supposed to be full of amazing beaches the whole way round. And we're going to stop at as many as we can, so we can tell you which ones we think are best.
This is Henrietta Rock.
The water is super clear, check this out!
Wow, that is crystal clear. Oh my god, there's something in the water there as well.
I think that's an old artillery gun. This beach is pretty nice, but we still have tons more to get through, and these e-bikes do a good job of getting us there, and they don't require much effort. You can rent these bikes from Pedal and Flipper for $45 US per day. You can also book them with your ferry tickets, so they're here as soon as you arrive. Well, that's disappointing.
I probably wouldn't recommend this one.
Let's move on. There's 3 ways you can get around the island to explore, with a bike, by bus, or you can walk. It's basically just one road around the entire island. There's tons of bus stops along the road, so you can hop on and off with a ticket. And there's walking trails that go around the whole island. But 45 kilometers is a long way. We wouldn't recommend trying it all in one day. Oh, and make sure you get what you need from the shops and water fountains in the settlement area, because there's nothing past this point. While we continue making our way around the island, it's time for you guys to meet the local inhabitants of the island.
Get ready to meet the world's happiest animal. This little guy is a quokka.
And you can literally get them smiling for a selfie. In fact, it's one of the main reasons that people come here. This is pretty much one of the only places in the world where these animals exist. Fun fact. In the 1700s, Dutch explorers found this island, and they named it Rottnest after mistaking all these little guys for giant rats. Luckily, they're not. The level of interaction with these animals is crazy. In fact, that's the whole reason Discovery Resort decided not to build fences, to allow the quokkas to hang around the resort. But try to refrain from stroking or feeding them. It can cause damage to the quokkas. If you're enjoying this video, like and subscribe, and you'll be updated for more videos where you'll find things like this. The craziest thing has literally just happened.
We have got a quokka in our room.
We left our door open for 2 minutes.
There's a quokka in the room.
You are not supposed to be in here. While we figure out what to do with this little intruder, let's see how we're getting on with the road trip. Now this is a nice beach. I give it a 9 out of 10. A little bit busy though. Moving on. The next beach, however, is about to put all the other beaches so far to shame. Salmon Bay. Now this is a nice beach.
This is definitely number 1 so far.
And this beach barely has anyone on it. It's about time we test out the water.
It's really nice, but it's pretty cold. You can rent snorkeling gear at the Pedal and Flipper Centre, but I'm not sure we're going to be doing that today. It's pretty chilly.
This is a nice beach, but the next stop is something a little bit different. First, we need to get back to the situation at hand. Okay, I have some questions. How did you get in here? Did you break in? Do you have friends?
Can you bring them too?
Bring them too. At this point, we had no idea how to get him out, and we're pretty sure he was just playing games with us. What are you eating? But eventually, it was time to say goodbye to our furry little friend.
Hey, little guy.
That was the hardest thing I've ever done. Hey!
This is Wadjimup Lighthouse.
To be honest, it's a lighthouse, but it makes a pretty good backdrop. Plus, the view from here is worth it. Even with the steep hill. Unless you've got an e-bike, then it's not a problem. While we continue heading around the island, we have to show you this famous Rottnest food.
This is the cray dog, and apparently you can't come to Rottnest Island without trying one of these bad boys. It's basically grilled crayfish, marinated in olive oil and garlic, topped off with some jalapeno mayo, and sandwiched between two soft buns.
It cost us $24. So we're gonna see if it's worth it. You'll find this place and all the other bars and restaurants around the settlement area, which is also home to tons of quackers.
It's got a lot of flavour.
Worth it?
Definitely worth it.
We're coming up to the halfway point of the island, and this one has a special surprise. But as we were about to begin filming, these kids stopped us.
Are you making a YouTube video? Will we be in it?
We decided to let them tell you guys what we're doing here.
We're in Rottnest Island and we're looking at seals and whales.
What's the area called? It's on the sign there.
Cathedral.
Good job, boys. We've just reached the complete west of the island, and this place is so cool. That island is covered in seals, and they give you these things to have a look through. There's so many seals on the island, and you can even see them splashing in the water below.
Guys, make sure to subscribe. Subscribe.
You heard them, guys. If you're liking this video, then make sure you subscribe and like it. Time to head around the north side of the island.
So many things to see.
As we make our way around the top of the island, check out what else you can do here. This island has a volunteer group that are on free tours from this information booth. They have multiple tours that run throughout the day, and we've just joined the quacker tour. They told us some fun facts about the quackers, like how they sleep. They also show you all the local spots where the quackers like to hang out, and it's nice to see them in more of their natural environment. Rebecca also managed to find something cool. These parrots were just hanging about on this tree. We're not sure what they were doing. With the road trip coming to an end, we're so much closer to being 14,000 feet in the sky. Well, we're almost at the last beach.
This is Geordie Bay.
This one's definitely a lot less private, a lot of houses here. So we have one more beach left to go. This one has a little surprise in it. I'm gonna transition us there right now. This is Pinky's Beach.
And this is our favourite beach because it's right on our doorstep.
That's right. One of the nicest beaches we've been to all day is the one right outside our tent. That's handy.
I am hungry. Let's go and get something to eat.
It turns out there's actually 63 beaches and 20 bays. Well, we definitely didn't do all of them. And now it's time for our favourite beach, Salmon Bay. Now it's time to head out to a restaurant nearby that's brought a lot of popularity to the island. Lontara is a classy restaurant, well known for its high-class Southeast Asian style food. We've just ordered the Lontara signature special. Costs $55 US. That's $55 each, and it was worth it. This food is insane, and we're gonna need the energy for what's coming up. Oh boy. On our way back to the tent, we noticed that the quackers had been getting up to mischief. It looks like the naughty ones come out at night.
It feels like we've got this island all to ourselves.
There's literally no one here except these guys. Fist bump. Boop. That's enough playing around with quackers, because today we need to be well rested for what's about to happen. That was honestly one of the comfiest beds I've ever slept in. They even give you heated blankets. I could literally stay in this bed all day. Unfortunately, we can't, because we have a plane to jump out of. But first, let us show you a much more relaxing alternative, where you get to enjoy incredible views of the island from your own plane. This is Michelle, and she's quite possibly the coolest person we've ever met. This is Michelle's plane, and we're getting in because we are going on a joy flight. A joy flight is a 10-minute flight around the entire island, and it costs only $40 per person. Once we were in, we headed up into the sky. The plane only fits 6 people, so if you're lucky, you might have the whole plane to yourself. The view from up here is absolutely insane, and the best part is, anyone can do it.
This is lovely.
because we're gonna get an even better view of the island from up here.
G'day team, what are we up to?
We're about to jump out of a plane at 14,000 feet. Hopefully not to our death.
That's the one.
Got a good day for it. We're ready to roll.
This is one of the craziest things we've ever done, and there's nowhere I'd rather be falling to the ground from 14,000 feet than Rottnest Island. Hit the subscribe button and join us in the next video for more amazing experiences.